Hey guys, I'm Helium Lemon 15 and you're watching my playthrough of B3313. This is part 25, lucky number 25, 5 squared, and it's April 23rd. It is currently 9:30 p.m. and we are currently very, very lost in polygonal chaos. A very appropriate name for this clusterfuck of a lobby. But, oh, this is, I accidentally found something kind of cool over here. I think that's, like an entrance to, Vanilla Castle. Never mind. I thought there's definitely a Toad star in there. You know, a star that you get from talking to Toad. Maybe that's, oh, maybe that's coming up later. I'm confused now. Just clipping through that wall. I love that. For anyone curious, the song playing here is River Twig's Bed from Super Paper Mario. An area, it's like the bottom of River Twigs, and you only hear it for about like 10 seconds in that game. That's such a strange game. Like strange in a good way, but also strange in kind of a underwhelming. It's a very underwhelming game. I don't know. In the Paper Mario series, I think is kind of due to its short length. But anyway, I have not played that game. I would kind of like to play that game, but it didn't. I don't know. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You end up in like the entrance, like the window that would be the castle entrance, which is kind of cool. They're like, oh, that's how Mario gets over here. Wow, that's really cool. And you can go up into these stained glass window ledges and kind of clip the camera through the wall so that you can... Wait, almost? It took me... I was playing around with this for a minute here. It really doesn't serve any purpose, but I was just having fun with it. Just trying to clip the camera through the wall so that you can see... If Mario would stop falling out of the... If Mario would perform a... Okay, well this is stupid. This is fake and gay, as the great Charles Entertainment Kirk would say. There we go. We can see the entrance to the upstairs. We can see the Bob on Battlefield painting, just kind of a little. And then from this side, we can see the JRB painting. Right? JRB? I'm cool. I'm hip. Yeah, it's a JRB. Well, you can't see the painting, but you can see like the bubbles and the fish tank, and then you can see a bit of the basement. Anyway, so that's Vanilla Castle, or Vanilla Lobby. Vanilla Castle? Yeah, it's Vanilla Castle, right? Anyway, back to Clusterfuck Chaos, whatever this place is called. I mentioned in the last episode that I had a dream about this next level, SGI Indie, and it's a level that I've heard of, I've heard people talk about it because I've watched like countdown videos of like, these are my top 120 levels in B33. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a really weird and interesting level, but I've never found it because I'm not, you know, an expert at this game. So I used to walk through to get to this level, and I did it specifically because I had a dream about this level. So I was like, you know what? Let's just enter this level blindly to see what happens. And it was a nightmare for reasons that you'll see. I spent about 20 minutes dying and had to edit that out. I was recently on vacation at my grandma's house in Florida, and me and my parents were there. And during that vacation, I edited this video. And the previous one, I think. but I edited, or maybe I did some of this on the plane. I can't remember. But I spent like a couple hours just rewatching this level and how many freaking times I died. It would have been fun or funny to keep in all my deaths. I wouldn't have made you, you know, suffer through them, but I would have done like a quick shot edit all the way through them and like did a death counter or did some kind of funny, you know, maybe I could have did like a meme sound every time I died, like a Vine boom or something. I don't know. I'm an unk, so I'm just trying to be funny by saying the memes and saying 6-7 and saying whatever else is popular right now, but no, I'm not. I am an unk, so, and I don't mind being called out as an unk, because, you know, the struggle is real, the back pain is real. Back pain gang? Taxes gang? No. I like the weird, like, janky, like, oh yeah, you have 2 out of 5 stars in this level. Bro, what level? What, like, it's such a weird star counter. It's kind of completely irrelevant to the purposes of this game. So SGI Indie is the name of a... Oh, that was weird. The camera kind of bobbed up and down. Don't know why. SGI Indie is the name of a model of computer, and it's apparently the computer, or a computer, that was used in the development of Mario 64, hence its inclusion as a level in this game. Somebody basically went, oh, wouldn't it be cool if for one level you were inside the computer that made Mario 64? And so that's why, I guess, like, these platforms are based on the chips, or the circuits, or the motherboards, or the whatever, the inside of the computer, because I know computer terms. So I will now explain why I hate this level so much, because everything is quicksand. Because everything is basically flat, and it just, the way it's laid out, causes, I think, depth perception issues, is how I would describe it. So, for instance, I wouldn't know how far away something is, and I would misjudge it, and I would say, oh, that's further than it really is, or oh, that's not as far as it really is, and try making a jump and end up in the quicksand or the lava or whatever it is. And the other part of it is just that so much of this level is pointless. Like, this level has, I think, only 2 stars in it, or maybe 3. I'm checking my notes real quick. 3 stars. And this entire area... So I got 2 stars in this video. Neither of them were in this, like, weird green area that I'm exploring right now. So that just kind of pissed me off. I was like, what was the point of me wandering this entire complex of a complex? If it just meant getting lost in New Jersey for 25 days. Sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. I just died so many times. I started getting annoyed. And I looked up a walkthrough to see where the other couple of stars are. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That's the news from Lake Wobegon, where the women are strong, the men are good looking, and the children are above average. What else can I talk about in this video? I talked about Riven briefly in the last episode. I will now talk about Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. No. Oh, seriously, I gotta think of something to talk about. The last couple of Mario 64 hacks I played were... I purposely picked stuff that would be, like, easy and fun. And my favorite ones recently so far have been Mario's New Earth, Mario and the Mystic Purple Stars, and Super Mario Stardust Moon. Also, back in January, I was playing a lot of Plutonium Mario 64 and Star Attack Rebooted. Star Attack Rebooted gets very hard. So even though I do enjoy that game, I don't see myself doing an LP of that game, but Plutonium Mario 64 I definitely would like to do. Mario's New Earth, I feel like I've gotten pretty far in that game. I feel like I am, I don't know, 75% of the way to beating it. Also, apologies for my mouse being on the screen. And then there are other games that I kind of started but didn't get super far. There was Mario and the Magical Lands, which was pretty good. And then there was Mario and the Colorful Lands. Is it... I hope I'm getting the titles of those games right, because that is kind of funny that they're just one word apart. But Mario and the Colorful Lands was really disappointing. I did not like the level design of that game. It just felt like a bunch of platforms, just like in the worst way. Like, it felt... The levels didn't feel like... I don't know how to describe it. Like, the levels just didn't feel organic. They didn't feel like real places. It just felt like a bunch of geometry that I had to jump on, and, you know, when you have that in a video game, it just kind of makes it boring, because there's nothing, like... If the entire point of a platformer is to just jump repeatedly, is to just press the A button repeatedly, that's a very interesting invisible wall. I'm not sure why that's there. Then, like, that's not objectively fun. Just jumping on things for the point of jumping on things is not objectively fun. Like, if you're doing a platformer, you need to have an immersive world. So, I don't know. That was a while ago, though. That was, like, maybe a month ago. I can't remember that game super well to be able to say my thoughts on it. Yeah, but with Riven, I absolutely loved Riven. Right now, it's my new favorite game. It's funny, I had a great time sort of going along with the guide and beating it that way. And then I was like, well, before I do a Let's Play of this game, I want to know that I can, you know, beat it without the training wheels, per se. Beat it without somebody else's walkthrough open in another tab, like holding my hand. And then immediately I started going like, wait, where am I? What's going on? Missing little things, and it's like, oh, okay. I am glad I did this because I'm already goofing up. I'm already panicking. I'm already making mistakes. Yeah, but I had kind of a similar feeling to when I finished Riven as to when I finished Myst. Because you hear people talk about Myst and people are like, oh, you know, oh, Myst is such a hard puzzle game, you'll be lost forever, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I heard that at some point, not sure from whom, but it was always kind of one of those games that I left in one frame of me opening a YouTube walkthrough. That's pretty good. It was always one of those games that I was intimidated by because I'm not great at puzzle games. But once I, like, beat it once I understood the way it's all put together, I was like, oh, I can remember that. That's pretty intuitive. The way that it's all put together makes a lot of sense. And Riven is very much like that. It's very intuitive once you understand the way it all works, which is such a beautiful thing. It's just the Miller brothers are geniuses like that. They were really great game designers. So there's not any, like... Yeah, there's just not any, like, super difficult puzzle that I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, oh, I'm gonna spend an hour trying to figure this out, or oh, I'm gonna get so stuck on this one part. No, the whole game is pretty simple and smooth once you understand how it all goes together. Oh, and it's such a beautiful game. Like, the jungle world feels like a Star Wars planet. Just the way, I can't stop gushing about it. It's like, it's one of those video game ambiences that it's just so lovely. Like, the sound design, the visual design, you know, the ambience, the sounds of birds and the whatever else, the nature sounds. Everything about it is so perfect. The lighting, the design, it doesn't look like a computer game at all. It looks like a real forest, and I know I'm glazing the shit out of this game, but I love it that much. So that was SGIND. That was a very weird and interesting level, and it's definitely not my favorite level so far, but I forgot to edit this out. What the fuck?